How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to Universal Studios Florida for a very special episode of ParkTwister. Today, behind me you might notice the Mardi Gras Tribute Store is set up and ready to go because they are getting ready to open it for pass holder previews, because Mardi Gras officially starts in 2 days, I believe, but they are opening it up ahead of time for pass holders in a little bit, so we're going to go on in and check it out. This is a very cool store that the park does for every season. They have the Halloween Tribute Store, they have the Christmas Tribute Store, and now they have the Mardi Gras Tribute Store. They also did like a Jurassic World one, but we're gonna go on in and check it out, see what all the hype is about, because they do a great job with this every season. Every time they are put up to the task to create a very uniquely themed store, they do a fantastic job. So it looks like we have about 10 minutes until it's time to go inside. I believe they've been doing team member previews all morning for it, but the pass holders are soon about to be unleashed into the Tribute Store. So let's go hop in line and check it out. And just for reference where the Tribute Store is every year, it is just located to the left of Revenge of the Mummy in what used to be the extended queue to the ride. And over here you can see the long line of people waiting to go in. So let's go grab a spot. Hey, it's me doing a voiceover. Now I didn't like the way the audio came out, so I decided to do something a little different. But with all that being said, let's get going on our quick walkthrough of this year's Tribute Store. Now what's cool about this Tribute Store from the rest is that it feels more like a consistent theme from start to end instead of each room having its own theme. And this year's theme is of course being after a parade float factory, so you get to see the process from start to end of how these parade floats are made every year for Mardi Gras. And of course you can see a lot of the merchandise available, as well as some Easter eggs in here as well. I'll let you pause the video and see how many you could find. And of course, what Mardi Gras celebration would be complete without crowns and jester hats? Then right here that I'm showing now are some paper mache looking shapes that are sort of the pre-renderings of what some of the parade floats will look like when they are done. This is what I was talking about, how you get to see the process from start to end. And then what has sort of become a trademark of the tribute stores is to have a wax figure on sale for $6. And now here you can see that it's getting a lot busier there. Count the vloggers if you want, because there definitely are a couple in that shot. But let's head on into our next room and see what they have to offer in there now. Now the centerpiece of this room, you could see the gator head blown up from concept art to actually becoming closer to full size. And then over here you can see some great concept art of what they use to base this float off of course, being an alligator. Hey, it's the bear from previous Halloween Horror Night tribute stores. This bear has sort of become an icon of the tribute stores in previous years, so it is so good to see them bring it back here. Of course, wrapped in garland, and then no tribute store would be complete without selling some scented candles. They always do smell great, so I definitely recommend checking out the Magic Candle Company candles when you get the chance. And then over here, told you I wasn't lying, there are two wax figure molds, this one being a steamboat or a riverboat that you can pick up, as well as the gator I showed earlier. This one of course also being $6. But then heading into the next hallway, a look back at Universal Studios Mardi Gras. This is normally where you will be able to purchase a caricature of yourself to hang on the wall. They've had it for this past Halloween Horror Nights tribute store, and then also the holiday tribute store. But this year they decided not to do that for whatever reason, and instead just put a bunch of pictures from Universal Studios past up on the wall. Now I actually do really like that they did this. It's sort of acknowledging their past, and there are a lot of great things to look out for on this wall. Now quickly skimming through the next room in the tribute store, this one seems to cater more towards the merchandise. There is less of the theming, I say. It's kind of darkly lit in there. So it just feels like they ran out, not that they ran out of ideas, but sort of they didn't fill the room to its full potential like the other rooms were filled. But now let's head on into the showroom to see the finished Mardi Gras parade float. Just stepping inside and you can already see your finished parade float from start to end. You got the gator inside a rocket, it looks like. Really well done. And yeah, the snacks are back in the final room of the tribute store like they used to be. They removed them from here and put them sort of in the middle of the tribute store in the holiday one last year, which was kind of weird being there. You had to carry your food through like half the tribute store, so I'm kind of glad they put them here. But they are here, so let's do a quick flyby. You can see a lot of great and delicious snacks. And then while I spent a little bit of time in the room, it took me long enough to realize that the entire food cart where they sold the food is actually designed to look like a big Mardi Gras parade float, just adding to the theming, which you gotta love. And just going down the aisle, I mean, I keep noticing more and more detail. But then as I turn around, you can see that the entire thing is designed to look like a riverboat, possibly an Easter egg to one of the parade floats in the actual Mardi Gras parade every year and what was on display last year when they sort of had the parade floats out in the park. So you gotta love those little small details like that. And then as you check out, you may notice that they do project some confetti on the wall, trickling down from the ceiling. A cool little detail that you may not realize. And then some more concept art as you head down the final hallway on your way out of the tribute store. You could definitely see that these are actual parade floats in the Universal Mardi Gras parade. So I hope you did enjoy this very unconventional audio voiceover recording, but now back to Alex from the past. Alright, so I just came out of this year's Mardi Gras Tribute Store. That was very cool. I actually do think I prefer it to last year's Mardi Gras Tribute Store, just a bit. That was very cool, and I do love that they always throw references to Universal's past in these stores. Like when you came out, they had the bee tree set up, which is, as you guys know, or as you should know, there is a tree in City Walk as you cross the bridge from the parking garage to City Walk. There's this one tree where people just toss their Mardi Gras beads in every year, and they do throw a reference to that in this year's store. It also seems like, because normally it seems like each room is differently themed, like they have a different theme to go off of. This year it feels more consistent, I guess, with the whole theme from start to end. Like normally the facade would only reference the theme of the first room. This year it seems like they made the entire store, all 3 or 4 rooms, themed after a parade float factory. But let's go back and see how long it looks now to go inside. It looks like no wait really at all. And as you can see, the line is a lot shorter because that mad rush already went in. So there's not really a line at all right now. I guess if you want to come visit the store, I mean, you're in luck because there's not a line. And looking over here, it looks like they already have the Mardi Gras food truck open. It does say it's a pass holder exclusive event. So it's very cool that they have all these food booths set up just for pass holders today. The official Mardi Gras event doesn't start for another 2 days, but you can see some nice photo opportunities here. They have like some food booths, another one over here. And now this can all be located out in front of the courtyard and the tribute store over there, and then the holiday shop right here. And so I was debating on it, but we're actually gonna just hop back into the tribute store real quick and maybe pick up a snack on our way out because I'm kind of getting hungry now. So we're just gonna go and do that. And then whatever I get, I'll give you my full and honest review of. So let's just go back and hop right back in line to go do that now. All right, so here we go for round 2. Now I'm actually glad that we came back in here because I did not notice this Easter egg earlier. But it's a reference to the Phantom of the Opera. And then over here, it says the Universal Legacy Store, which, as you know, is that store that they have out in City Walk. And yeah, if we look, the line is a lot shorter now. Thank you. Okay, so the one thing I just got from the tribute store right now is the Mardi Gras brownie. Don't know how well you could see that. Now last year I did actually pick up the Masquerade cookie, but we all know how that went. But this year I got the brownie from inside, and what's interesting is now they are actually accepting pass holder discounts. I don't think they did last year, if memory serves me right. So let's dig into this and see how it tastes. Hopefully not too sweet, because last year the cookie I didn't even finish. It was too sugary and too sweet for me. But let's dig into this now. Ooh. Kind of hard. Top is good. Okay, I was right. It was very sugary. I couldn't even finish it. I had to turn it upside down just to dig into it, and the reason I didn't film myself eating it is because it was very messy and I didn't want to make a mess on camera. So I decided to just take it home. Too much for me to eat this early here at the park right now. So I'm just gonna pop it in my bag and take it home. It looks like just for the pass holders, all that's open are a couple of booths here in the front of the park and then the Tribute Store. So I'm not sure how much more there is to see. We're just gonna do a quick circle of the park, maybe do a couple quick updates and then head on out of here. And hey, it's only 5 minutes for Transformers. And then right over here you got the bead builders set up with some Mardi Gras garland up on their set, and across from them is where you will be able to pick up a Bloody Mary when the festival officially begins at this booth right here. And then it's also over there you got like Jimmy Fallon and where the Tribute Store is. And so yeah, they got a lot of booths set up here. You could look at the menu and a QR code if you want to quickly scan for the special event menu offerings. And then over here, this seems to be a popular photo opportunity. Right over here on the bridge that cuts to Simpsons from Diagon Alley. So it looks to see that it returned this year with a couple more food booths down there. And okay, so the last thing we are actually gonna do before we head out of here is check out the exit gift shop, Sahara Traders to Revenge of the Mummy. While it's down, they converted it to sort of a Universal Monsters tribute store, which I heard is pretty cool. So we're gonna go and check that out real quick and then head on out of here. Wow, look at that. That's very mummy inspired. A lot of skeletons. And then looking up there, that is actually what would normally be the exit ramp to the ride, which looks like it's all been covered up in props. You can see up there the Bride of Frankenstein. I believe this whole piece was part of one of the Halloween tribute stores one year. You got the Wolfman, and then last thing, they've got a fortune teller right here, where it looks like for $1 you can have Amelia, it looks like her name is, give you a fortune. Very old school. Well, alright my friends, that's gonna do it here today from Universal Studios Florida. A lot of very cool stuff happening around the park. Mardi Gras is just around the corner. And these stores that the park does, like the Tribute Store that we saw, the Universal Monsters store that they sort of did in the Revenge of the Mummy gift shop, those are all very cool limited time offerings that the park does, and I hope they never stop because I love them. And they are just a great reason to come sort of during the slower months, like right now when the park's not too busy, because they sort of keep something happening while Disney over there is kind of just like not much is going on. So I'm very glad that the park does do these offerings, and I hope they never stop because it is phenomenal what they can do in just a short, like I believe 2 weeks is the turnaround time normally from the last tribute store to the current one. And so I hope they never stop that because I absolutely love what the creative team does every year, and it's great. And so be sure to come and check it out when you come to the park during Mardi Gras. I believe it starts the 5th, which is in 2 days. Today's the 3rd when I'm filming this. Not sure when the video is going to go out, but that's where I'm going to leave you. So if you're new around, please be sure to do me a solid and hit the subscribe button down below. You could also leave the video with a big thumbs up. That also helps me against the algorithm greatly. You guys have no idea. You're the best. And I will see you, Twisters, in the next one.